The Sasol South African Rally Championship, a place where the country's top drivers do battle over 8 grueling events and in different classes. Stefan Wilken, together with the map-reading services of Llewellyn Fourie, is rapidly rising through the ranks in the relentless world of national rallying. For 2008, Wilken competed in the highly competitive Class A6 of the Sasol South African Rally Championship. Round 1, the smooth and slippery gravel roads of the Hitachi Power Tools Tour Natal and the Pannar Volkswagen Polo was ready for action. Wilken and Fourie opened up an early class lead and were heading towards their first victory of the season until a lower control arm broke early on during day 2, forcing the talented team out of contention. It was off to the super-fast farmland roads of the Toyota Dealer Cape Rally for round 2, and again the team set the initial pace behind the wheel of the Pannar Polo, but only until a broken wheel bearing halted their progress. They tried to drag the car to service, but decided to give up in order to avoid more extensive damage. On the wet and rough forest roads of the popular Sasol Rally, the Pannar Polo again set the pace in Class A6, but this time one of the many obstacles along the route caused a puncture. Valuable time was lost and the team dropped to third. The long and demanding Total Rally was the fourth stop of the 2008 Sasol South African Rally Championship. Wilken and Fourie knew that this event was more of an endurance race than a sprint race, but still managed to open up a healthy class lead of around 2 minutes. This time, bad luck had no say in the result, leading the team to record a remarkable victory. The Volkswagen Rally in the Eastern Cape was extremely rough. There were a number of tarmac stages on day 1, but the real rally was run in the daunting Longmore Forest. But Wilken and Fourie were now in their stride and survived the conditions to claim their second consecutive Class A6 win of the year.
We had a good lead, but eventually we came down to 9 seconds in the last stage. Craig took off 3, but we won eventually 6 seconds. That's the second one for this year.
The stages of the Osram Rally and the mountain roads around Barkly East were fast and scary, requiring high levels of bravery. Wilken and Fourie once again proved that they have what it takes by setting blistering stage times on these dangerous mountain roads, beating much faster and more powerful machines in the process. But a third consecutive victory was not to be, as a faulty alternator forced him to retire. By the time the Pannar team of Wilken and Fourie reached the Swartland Rally for round 7 of the 2008 Sasol South African Rally Championship, they have well and truly established themselves as the pace setters in this rapid Class A6. They battled their way through the wet and muddy stages of the Swartland to again top the class leaderboard, but a deep water splash right at the end of the event caused a misfire, dropping them down to second. The Toyota Dealer Gauteng Rally was the final round of the championship, and the promising youngster showed his potential by opening up a 4-minute lead over his rivals on day 1. Like so many times before, he was even ahead of faster and more powerful cars. But like so many times before, luck had the final say. The oil cooler under the bonnet of the Pannar Polo cracked and prevented the rising star from winning the final event of the year.
Yeah, we started off day 1 pretty well. By the end of day 1, we were leading at about 4 minutes. And went out towerings this morning, and eventually at the end of that stage the oil pressure came down, and went into the service park, saw that there was a problem, and we decided to withdraw. I can't afford to blow the motors, so yeah, that's rallying.
For his efforts, Wilken was awarded with a 3rd position in the 2008 Class A6 National Championship. But his breathtaking speed, natural talent and commitment was a real revelation, and enough to earmark him as a future champion.